What's up YouTube? Donnie here with On The Record. Today I am reviewing the Trace Elliot Transit A acoustic preamp. Kind of a, not just a preamp, it's got some effects built in and whatnot. It's a really cool piece of gear. So back in a second. Hey guys, so Donnie here with On The Record. I made a video last Thursday. It's Monday night, and I was just on the front end of a cold, and it just completely demolished me for 3 days. So I'm finally starting to feel better, and I had a little free time this evening, so I thought I'd go ahead and review a pedal I just purchased for myself. So and for those of you who haven't watched other videos, my band, we do maybe 40% acoustic duos around town, around breweries and that type of thing. And I've kind of gotten away from playing acoustic because I do a lot of lead playing, and I've been playing a telly. Brad Paisley there behind me. But I still wanted the option to, bring an acoustic guitar along for some of the ones I strum and sing on and whatnot. So I picked this up. I did a little research to figure out what I wanted, and I came across this Trace Elliot Transit A. It's a preamp, but it also has some built-in effects. So what you heard on the intro was delay and chorus. And it's so it's got reverb, it's got delay, it's got chorus, and it's got a boost. The reverb I have on all the time. Rather than try to explain this without showing you what it is, give me just a second and I'll get the camera set up so that you can see the pedal itself, and we can go through it a little bit more in detail. Okay, back in a second. Okay, so I'm back, and what I've done, I've set the Trace Acoustic up on just my drum throne here. So let me just kind of explain some of the features of this. Like I said, it has reverb, it has delay, chorus, and boost built in. What's kind of cool about this is whenever you select one of these effects, the knobs that relate to that effect will also light up. So that's kind of an easy way to keep track. So as far as the settings go, you've got an output level. That's only good for the 1/4 inch out. I'm actually using the DI post because I'm going into my audio interface. I feel like I'm yelling because I've got these cans on. Okay, so you've got output out, or output level, your reverb level, delay feedback, your chorus level. It's got a notch filter. This is bass, mid, and treble, so this is your EQ section here. And then you've got your boost level, and then just your gain. So, obviously you want to set that up so that it's not clipping. And then down here, you've also got a phase inverter. So if you're having a feedback issue, you not only have the notch control, but you also have a phase inverter to help with that. The pre-shape, this is really what they've done is they've put in their standard EQ curve, and this apparently works really well for acoustic guitars that have like maybe a cheaper preamp. Basically, the mids are scooped on it. I don't particularly like the sound of it on this guitar, but depending on what you're plugging into this, it may or may not come in handy. And then also you have a piezo button. So what this is for is this actually provides extra gain level. So if you have a cheaper piezo, or you have no piezo in your acoustic, maybe you're running off of magnetic pickup, it'll still work with this. It's just extra gain. That's all it is. So one of the nice features about this is if you press and hold the reverb button, you notice all the lights here go off. These actually act as a tuner. So let me tune down my E. So when it gets to the red, I'm in tune, and it'll give you the note down there as well. So, and then to get out of that, just hit the reverb button again. The tap tempo, obviously that's for the delay. Nice feature of that, as you can see, is it's flashing. So it'll flash to the tempo it's set at, and it won't remember anything, but well, it'll remember the last tempo. But if I tap in a different tempo, obviously it's going to remember that, and then it'll flash to that. So as far as the effects go, let me put my cans back on here. So again, this is just reverb, and I've got the reverb set at about 9 o'clock on this. And then you've got delay. So pretty usable features, really, or effects. This is the chorus. And I'm at about 10 o'clock on here. This is all the way up. So it gets almost to like a detuned kind of sound there. I like chorus. I think a little goes a long way. So that's that. And then for the boost, let me just lay down a couple of chords here, and then I'll record over those. Okay, so then this would be with the boost on. Obviously, you can set that level. So that's it. Then as far as on the back of the unit, as far as your inputs go, you've got power in, obviously. Got your guitar in. A dry out, that's great if you want an always on tuner, for instance. Auxiliary in if you want to plug your iPhone in and play music in between sets or whatever. Phone, so you can hook up headphones directly to this and just practice on your own if you'd like. It's got a DI pre, so basically this is pre-effects. This basically just sends dry signal to front of house or something like that. So, and then DI post, which is what I'm using right now. This sends the pre and the effects to either your mixer, your audio interface, directly to your PA, however you have it set up. There's a ground lift switch as well. And then if you're wanting to go stereo, you can got 1/4 inch right, left, and right. So it's a really simple it's a really simple unit to use, and I'll take you back up and just wrap this one up. Okay, back in a second. Okay, guys, so that's the I can take these off now. Okay, guys, so that's the Transit A acoustic preamp from like I said, Trace Elliot. They make one of these, or they make a similar unit to this that's geared for bass guitar as well. They don't make anything for electric guitar yet, but it also, just kind of as a side note, this thing works with magnetic pickups or piezo, preamps and guitars. So technically speaking, it will work with an electric guitar. I don't know if you get any really great sounds out of it. I tried it on my Telecaster, and it was, it sounds like a guitar, but it's certainly not something that it's not a sound I would want coming out live to an audience, but take that for what it's worth. It is capable of doing that though. So that's it, guys. It's a good sounding piece of gear, kind of an all-in-one deal. Really simple to use. There's not a lot to it. It's just throw it on the floor, plug it in, and fiddle with the knobs a little bit to get the sound you want for the room you're in, and jam. So I've not had an opportunity to play live with it yet, but actually our next acoustic gig isn't going to be until January, but I'll definitely be giving it a shot then. So if you like what you see, make sure and subscribe. Like I said, I'll be updating this as often as I can, at least. That's it, man. Keep your fingers on the strings, guys and ladies, and keep playing music. All right, peace.